So once again, this is not the proper pre-treated shirt. This is showing an example of what bad pre-treatment and pre-pressing does for the garment when it comes to whiting printing. So as this is printing, you can notice there is a line from where I pre-pressed right down the center of the shirt. You'll notice over here on the left side that the print looks real fuzzy and grainy, whereas the side that has been pre-pressed looks a lot smoother. And then as we get down towards the bottom of the shirt, you'll notice what happens to the whiting for not enough pre-treatment on the actual fabric. When it comes to pre-treating, you would definitely rather be heavy-handed than light-handed. When it comes to light-handed pre-treat, the whiting just absorbs into the fabric. It does not matter how many layers of whiting. The only thing that can happen is it will absorb to the back of the shirt. So with it being more heavy-handed, the whiting will sit up on top of the fabric and the print will look good. The only drawback is that the washability might not be as high, especially if you go excessive with the pre-treatment. It won't have a chance to bond with the actual fabric itself. It's too much of a barrier between the ink and the fabric. But by pre-treating to the heavy-handed side, the customer, when he gets the final product, it still looks good, but then if they have issues with it later, then you can print them a replacement if necessary. So as we can see here, on the half of the shirt that has been pre-pressed, the ink looks nice and smooth all the way down until it has not enough pre-treatment. So it's the same amount of white that's supposed to be all the way down, but with not enough pre-treatment, it just absorbs right into the garment, whereas this is nice and smooth. Over here on the non-pre-treated side, also should be a smooth transition across there, but you'll notice that all the fuzz is sticking up. Once we put color on top of that, that fuzz will still be sticking up, and then when we actually cure the shirts, that fuzz lays over and leaves white speckles all in the image. After we finish this process in this example, I will print this identical graphic to a pre-treated shirt that is done properly, so you can see the difference of what a good shirt versus a bad pre-treated shirt looks like. So as this is printing the color, you can still notice that over here on this left side, that the fuzz is still sticking up. As the colors over here on the right side transition into her skin tones and things like that much smoother. So the moral of this whole video is to basically understand that pre-treatment needs to be done properly, not too much, and definitely not too little. And also the pre-pressing is a very important factor in it. So this is our finished shirt, the shirt that shows bad pre-treatment and also bad pre-pressing. As you can see up here at the top, this side was excessive pre-treatment all the way across here, and you can almost see the line of where the pre-treatment stops. And then down here you have no pre-treatment. So no matter how much white ink you put on top of there, it's just going to absorb into the shirt. Then as you notice over here on this side of the shirt, this is where I did not pre-press, whereas this side I did pre-press. You can tell how smooth the ink is over here versus over here on this side, and it's very grainy. And then it also has white fuzz all in the image, and it'll leave these little white speckles after you press it.